I'm back, and today we're going to be taking a look at some drama regarding Ricky Berwick and SoftWilly, two people who you probably didn't expect to be in any kind of drama, but unfortunately, they are. Fortunately for me, that means I get to make money while talking about it, so that's good. So Ricky Berwick, as you guys know, is a pretty popular content creator. I mean, over here on YouTube, he's got almost 5.5 million subscribers, and he's basically a guy who is, he's crippled, right? He's physically disabled to the point where he can't even lift himself off the floor, okay? He's sort of a goblin on the floor over here, sort of a gremlin type thing. It's kind of a strange sight to behold, you know, but this is what he's made his career off of, truly. I mean, if you go to his YouTube shorts, he's got some videos with a ridiculous amount of views.
What the fuck?
And videos like this have made him extremely famous, extremely popular. I mean, everybody knows who he is. Whether or not you actually know who he is, you've seen him around on the internet is basically what I'm saying. And unfortunately, he's managed to get himself into some controversy on Twitter over the conflict in Israel and Palestine. Somehow. I don't even know how. Ricky, how did you do this to yourself, bro? So this account that's called Rini Yokai Watch, which reads 18 by autistic, makes decent art, huge Rin Yokai Watch fan, art alt, parody int PFP by Squishy Blooper. This person, who I guess this is their decent art. I mean, you could definitely call it that. You could definitely call it that. But this individual decided to make a tweet about Ricky Berwick. So it started with this tweet that Ricky Berwick tweeted out, which is now deleted, which I believe was a meme. And if we go to the meme over here, we can see it's this picture. On the left, we have what looks like an LGBT individual with the trans flag as their hair. And then over here, we have what's looking like some kind of freaky monster or whatever. Now, for those who don't know, this freaky monster was actually featured in a video game, and she was voiced by a trans actress, a trans voice actress. And so now a lot of people are saying that this is like transphobic because this disfigured freak in the game was voiced by a trans person in real life. So Ricky Berwick tweeted this out. Definitely a very edgy, controversial meme. I mean, I would say it's probably a somewhat transphobic meme. I don't really care, but regardless, he tweeted out the meme and a bunch of people started reacting to it and getting mad. And it starts with this one where Rini Yokai Watch says, "Not surprised Ricky Berwick is transphobic. He's a genuine piece of shit." And then they responded to that saying, okay, so he isn't transphobic, I get it, but he still made a really poor tweet. He should have used someone else instead of trans-chan, but he likes to add fuel to the fire. Also, he went after my mutual, and I ain't tolerating that. No, he went after your mutual. He targeted someone on Twitter. He made fun of them. The horror. Oh my God. You poor thing. We're going to get you therapy ASAP. We're going to get you into PTSD screening. Okay. It's going to be okay, brother. It's going to be okay. Like, these people, the way they talk is like so insufferable, dude. Just get off of Twitter. Please just get off of Twitter. As somebody who spent too much time on Twitter, I'm telling you to get out now. But after this tweet, I guess some messages were leaked from some server that Ricky was in. And they tweeted out this screenshot where he says, "We also support Israel, so suck my cock." And they said, and he's a Zionist. This day is just wow. This day is just wow. And so naturally I saw this and I'm just thinking like, dude, who cares? Like, seriously, who cares? Like, this guy isn't even like an opinions guy. This isn't like someone you follow for like, oh, I want to hear their hot take. I want to hear what they have to say. The whole bit behind him is that he's disabled, is that he's crippled, is that he's like a goblin. He's like a head crab on the floor that you could easily punch right into the sun. Like, he's literally a head crab. Why are you looking to him for opinions on anything? I don't understand why people constantly need every fucking e-celeb to validate everything they say. This is like a recent phenomenon I've noticed. Like, everybody needs every celebrity to just agree with them on every single issue. And if he did support Israel, which we'll get into that in a sec, but if he did support Israel, don't you think it could be just as simple as like, he has friends in Israel, he has Jewish friends? Isn't that an easy explanation? Or even beyond that, don't you think you could just be like, well, it's a more complicated issue than just Israel bad, Palestine good, right? I think it's a more complicated issue than that, probably. And I also don't think an 18-year-old autistic non-binary individual is going to have the mental capacities to grasp the full throes of the conflict and the full details, okay, to be honest with you. I just don't see it. I could be wrong. I don't see it. But so the place this came from was this tweet where this person said they went in his Discord server and they said that they managed to find the tweet of him supporting Israel. But if you actually look at the full context of that message, we can see here, they're actually talking about basically the government at large. This person says, "Laughs in third world country with a murder rate of 86 a day. Nuclear detonation soon. the government too. I love the government and Roblox. We also support Israel, so suck my cock. Like here, it seems like he's talking more about like government hatred in general, and actually the opposite of like supporting Israel. It seems like he's coming in on the other side of that argument. But despite that, people just wanted to take this out of context and shit on him and make him look like a horrible person because he's a Zionist. Oh no, the horror of being a Zionist. Like, look, I understand like this is a very like touchy subject to the average person. Okay, I understand everybody's very invested in the Israel-Palestine conflict, despite not caring about these countries 6 months ago whatsoever. I understand, okay? I understand. And you know what? If you want to take either side, that's cool. All I'm requesting is that you be educated on the subject if you're going to have an opinion. None of these people are educated. These are people who spend all day on Twitter. And to them, the biggest issue is Ricky fucking Berwick. If you actually understood this conflict, if you actually had any modicum of intelligence to understand this conflict, you would not be concerned with what Ricky Berwick is doing. He is a head crab. Why do you care about the head crab? Why do you care about what he's saying? I don't understand. I seriously have like no understanding of how you could possibly give a shit what he thinks. Don't you think a bigger issue is like the war or things going on in the war? Is the biggest issue really your niche internet micro TikTok celebrity not supporting the thing you like? Like, it's crazy. These people are crazy. These people are fucking insane. But we did get one pretty interesting interaction based off of this, which is from this account called Red Hot Blaziken. Now he says, never done this, but saw a very suspicious account, quoted Ricky Berwick, and I checked their account, a thread. And it's here where Ricky Berwick says, minors don't belong on this app. I'll stand on that on my motorcycle scooter. And then this person, RSXRW, says, minors belong wherever they want to belong. You. So this guy, I guess, was curious what was going on here and decided to go through his entire account and basically see all of his tweets. And, well, there's a lot of weird stuff over here, to be honest with you. Can I just see the fucking thread? Holy shit. Oh, why does he have to tweet so much, bro? Can I just see the thread? Can I just see the fucking thread? Show me the thread! Where is the fucking thread? Where is the thread? Stop tweeting! You don't need to tweet. Why are you constantly tweeting? Why can I? Okay, I'm at the thread. Why can I not see the fucking replies? I don't understand. This is crazy. Okay, Red Hot Blaziken. Let's see the thread. Here, we got the first tweet. Okay, here we go. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. I'm literally gay or something. Going to Zimbabwe real quick. I have ringworm. It's incurable. Baba Booey. And as we go further into this thread and see what kind of person this is, they're tweeting out things like, so there's this meme where this Godzilla says the state owns you, and then this large monkey known as, what's his name again? Joe. Yeah, so Joe says the parents own you, and then here's this little doge saying you own yourself, and this person is saying not yours either. Children can use TikTok as much as they want, and it's none of your business. You don't own children. So they have a very big fascination on children being able to decide what they want to do. And if you go through this thread, you can see that they seem to be supporting pedophilia, zoophilia. I mean, they're basically just a disgusting freak, right? If you go through these threads, you can see that they're saying a lot of crazy stuff about child liberation. I don't know who hurt this guy in his youth. Whoever it was, listen, man, I feel bad for you, but you should probably get off Twitter because sooner or later someone's going to dox you when you proclaim that you're a pedophile, and you're going to get your job taken away from you. And, well, good. Now, the next thing on the docket for today, which is also related to this, is the group. Now, you guys probably know the group. I'm, you know, somewhat of a fan of their stuff. I've seen some of their stuff. It's pretty good. It's consisting of, I believe it's SoftWilly, yeah, Isaac Y, Yumi, Larry Croft, Big T, and Grunk. And these guys are basically like the new age Call Me Carson type stuff, like, you know, just like making videos with their friends on Discord, fucking around. They're very well known for The Button. You guys probably know The Button, the like Discord game they do. Overall, you know, they've got some swag, they've got some good stuff going on, and they're currently under fire for a video they did. Now, this video is titled Mystery Fast Food Challenge. And from clicking on this video, you'd have a very hard time understanding why anybody is mad at it, right?
Who gets punished?
You do. You have to eat 3 burgers.
Larry's gotta eat mustard burgers from my life.
He's eating 1 Burger King burger with the mustard on it.
Mustard. All right, I'll be daring. I eat all the fries.
No!
So this video is literally just them sitting around eating fast food, ranking the fast food, trying to figure out what fast food they're eating based on how it tastes. Like, it's like such a nothing video, right? Who cares? Who cares about any of this? Well, there's actually a boycott going on right now, as we can see here from the BBC. They say McDonald's sales dented by Israel-Gaza boycotts. McDonald's has missed a key sales target, partly due to customers boycotting the firm for its perceived support of Israel. The fast food chain reported its first quarterly sales miss in nearly 4 years due to weak growth in its international business division. Its boss previously acknowledged the impact of the conflict, blaming misinformation. McDonald's is one of these several Western corporations, including Starbucks and Coca-Cola, that have seen boycotts and protests against them by anti-Israel campaigns. The firm said that the Israel-Gaza conflict has meaningfully impacted performance in some overseas markets. So basically, McDonald's operates everywhere in the world. They operate in every basically country in the world, every city in the world, because they're like the biggest fast food brand in the world. And they also happen to operate in Israel, where McDonald's Israel has given away thousands of free meals to members of the Israeli military. And this has caused a lot of people to be up in arms about the fact that McDonald's in Israel is feeding the military. And maybe they don't understand that McDonald's is like franchised, and you can actually, like, anyone can own a McDonald's anywhere where you are. This is not like McDonald's in the US sending Israel guns and bunker busters, okay? It's just McDonald's Israel decided to feed the troops, literally feed the troops, okay? They decided to get them big chunking on the battlefield, okay? If anything, if you are in support of Palestine, and you know you think Israel's evil, you should be in support of this, because it's just going to make everybody there have heart disease and fucking die in Israel, okay? So you should like this. But regardless of that, now anyone who eats McDonald's is being called out, and one of the people being called out is in fact SoftWilly and the group at large. So if you go to their account here, they tweet out new group video where you see a picture of this individual holding a large joint. La da 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 da. Smoke weed. We love to smoke weed. Oh my god, dude, I'm so stoned right now. Dude, I'm so fucking high. Yo! Okay, so basically, you can see they tweeted out this picture, and a bunch of the replies are like shitting all over them. This person, Lemur, says, "This is actually disgusting and disappointing. Delete the video. We're boycotting McDonald's, by the way, to support Palestine. Reminder to boycott McDonald's and Burger King, by the way. Okay, anyways, remember to boycott." And you bought McDonald's? Basically, a bunch of people are mad about the fact that they bought McDonald's, which, I don't know if you know this, but like, you spending like $20 at McDonald's individually is not going to impact the war effort in Israel. It's a separate business. It's McDonald's Israel, first of all. And secondly, like, your $20 is not going to go a long way. It's going to be fine. And thirdly, who gives a f? They're eating fast food. They're YouTubers. They're not political activists, okay? They make videos on YouTube about silly shit. And I honestly expected SoftWilly to just say nothing, because, you know, it's my opinion that validating these people at all is a bad idea in any respect. And part of the way you validate them is by responding. I see tweets about me on Twitter every day, okay? Constantly I see tweets about me saying that, saying I lied about pyrocytical sexting a minor. I completely fabricated it, okay? Which, whatever you think about the situation, is not true. Like, that's not what happened. People say that I'm racist, okay? I hate black people. I want to exterminate them, okay? That's what they say. That's gonna get clipped out of context really nicely, Jesus. But basically, like, a lot of people just like constantly tweet about me, shitting on me, saying that I'm like a horrible person. I engage in weird behavior. I ignore it. For the most part, I ignore it, because there's no benefit to even responding, because these people are acting in bad faith. They don't actually care about the truth. All they care about is slandering people and getting Twitter likes. So you just don't have to respond, right? You don't have to respond. And by even acknowledging them, you embolden them to hold you accountable again and again and again and again. This is exactly what happened with Dream, where he constantly felt the need to address every little controversy and apologize, even for stuff that literally meant nothing. And this is the trap you fall into as a content creator, where you end up catering to these people. Take someone like Jay Schlatt, okay? Jay Schlatt has been called out by the Stan community a few times, never acknowledges it, never responds, just keeps posting videos. Everybody forgot about those controversies. They don't even exist. Nobody has ever heard of them. Everybody remembers like 10 Dream controversies individually, because he responded to them, he blew it up, he validated their opinion implicitly. And that's what SoftWilly unfortunately decided to do here with his response. Now, he actually made a pretty good response, I will say. It was very coherent, cogent. It was a good response. But I think, listen, SoftWilly, if you're watching this, you don't need to respond to these freaks, okay? Just make your videos, ignore them, and with time, they will come to expect nothing from you in this regard, okay? But when you respond, you make them think like they can call you out again and give you shit again. And the next time after this one is going to be way worse because of this response, even though it's like a good response and you were completely justified in it. He says, logging back into Twitter for this one statement, that I'm out again to keep focus on my content. This video was my idea. I did not recall any boycott at the time. The idea was to make a video guessing fast food. Whether we'd have chosen chicken sandwiches, nuggets, etc. didn't matter to me at the time, as my only concern was to have a funny video for people to laugh at, one that could engage the boys as well. Whether you want to say, sad to see you put content above the boycott, or whether you want to criticize my or the other guy's ignorance is up to you. I can only apologize for not thinking more thoroughly thoroughly into the idea. Was sort of a, hey, let's do it, should be fun, and I got agreeance. As for the video, it is going to stay up. Please feel free to not watch it. The minimal amount of food has already been purchased, and we completely made fun of the disgusting food. Whether you care or not, I'm only stating that we are not endorsing the food or companies. If this isn't the answer you're looking for, I'm sorry. If this video really dampened your opinion of my friends or me, you have a choice to no longer watch and peacefully part ways. I choose to not speak on very complex situations, as there's plenty of disinformation and misinformation. I try to silently educate myself, and that's all there really is to leave it at. If you somehow utilize this response as a way to further your anger, frustration, or any other emotions, have at it. You're putting too much expectation onto others when they're trying to just make videos for others to laugh at. As much as I didn't entirely want to make this post, I felt it was important. A response was made that I claim ownership to the idea. I should have thought further. Lastly, if anyone asks or wonders why the other guys did not think to interject, mention it, etc., I'm not gonna lie, none of us were even aware of the true extent of the boycott. We honestly watched another YouTube channel do this years ago and thought it'd be fun. That's genuinely all there is to the thought process. Sorry again. So the good thing, I guess, that Willie does is take responsibility here and try to take, take the heat off of the other guys and onto him, which can be good, if he wants to save his friends from the controversy and not get them in that can be good. But at the same time, I think it's dumb to even respond, because actions truly do speak louder than words, okay? If you choose to just ignore these people over and over again, they will get the fuck out of here, okay? Like, even though what you said here is valid and like people are putting too much expectation on you, which is completely true, by responding at all, you make them think that they're gonna get a response again and again, and ultimately what they want is a response. They want you to get on your knees and beg them, okay, for forgiveness, to validate them, to be like, I understand your feelings. That's what they want at the end of the day. More than anything, they don't even care if you apologize. They just want any response so they can tweet about it again and again and again and again. And once again, if you actually watch this video, there's no mention of Israel, obviously, right? It's just an innocent video where they eat McDonald's.
All right, round 3. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I like your smoothie.
Larry, I am so sorry, bro.
Hey, Larry, this is the tomato nader.
No, I'm not eating the tomato nader. This is the tomato nader. No, I'm not doing that.
On the count of 3. 1,
Oh,
2,
Dude,
3.
I would have to eat it. It's a fucking
Shut
McDonald's
up, eat
burger,
it.
dude. You
Eat
smell
it.
the pickles? I think we fucked up on round 1.
dude, that tastes more. Oh my god, we did fuck up.
Did we fuck up?
I think we fucked up first round. This tastes like McDonald's.
Oh!
Dude, this is like McDonald's ketchup.
Did you give us 2 McDonald's burgers?
No.
No way.
That's a totally innocent, trivial video where they just eat fast food. And the problem with even acknowledging these people is that these videos are going to turn into less about that and more about like the controversy surrounding it. So listen, SoftWilly, if you want to do yourself a favor, act like Ricky Berwick, okay? Ignore them. Ignore these people. Don't respond to them, because it just doesn't fucking matter. Like, none of this matters. Ricky Berwick didn't post like a long explanation, apology, talking about his like thoughts on Israel and silently educating himself, because he knows he doesn't need to, because these people don't matter. And he's been through worse controversy in the past, like with the whole stone toss NFT thing, and he ultimately just ignored it because it doesn't really matter. And that's what you should do too in the future, okay? And I think a little message to the audience is also deserved. YouTubers are not political activists. They are normal people who want to make funny videos. Their political opinion should not matter to you whatsoever, unless it's in their videos and they're constantly spouting it off, in which case you have a full right to criticize it and say whatever the fuck you want. Otherwise, you should not place expectations on someone like SoftWilly or Ricky Berwick to give the right political take, because they are making silly, funny videos. That is it. That is the point of their content. That is the point of their career. Nobody should give a shit. And if you do, you're a loser, and the only way to put these losers down is to ignore them, because that is what they deserve. They deserve to be ignored. They deserve to never be acknowledged. They deserve to go back to, I don't even know what they do all day. Playing Pikmin or something, okay? Playing Animal Crossing and crying about the fact they have no fucking friends and have to get them on Twitter from freaks who go after YouTubers, okay? That is what you want to do. You do not want to acknowledge these people at all. And I am going to try to take my own advice and, for the most part, ignore these people as well. Because you know what? Sometimes I have lapses in judgment. Sometimes I respond to them. And it's kind of silly. There's really no reason to do that, because I know my intentions. My audience knows my intentions. We have an understanding of what my content is about. And people who want to lie about it, in my opinion, just shouldn't even be a part of the equation. They're bad faith actors. They can get the gyat. I mean, sorry, I can get the gyat. They can get flushed down the skibbity toilet. Yeah! All right, bye. Thanks for watching. Thanks. Bye. Bye. And be sure to become a member. For $5 a month, they get the members-only podcasts and exclusive videos that only members get. Thanks so much for your support.